last video we have seen how to log into Enlist database. Okay. Today let's see how to search through the database. Let me log in. While logging, many of you must have received the message from Enlist, the message from your internet not secure, like this, iproxy inclipnet.ac.in. So it is due to the antivirus on your laptop. Antivirus is catching this site as an external site, which a new site. So it is not directly allowing you to access that site, but it is a very much educational, safe site. So you all can easily have access to this. So please enter, don't mind that. Okay. Now, this is simple search window of Enlist, and as you can see, many e-journal databases are part of Enlist consortia, and e-books databases are also called part of Enlist consortia. Through eBrary, this is the biggest database Enlist is offering us. We are getting access to 150,000 books, and as you all can see, Cambridge, Oxford, Springer, Sage, Taylor and Francis. All these are very scholarly or subject special or you can say subject expert publishers. So you can imagine the vast amount of knowledge they all are offering us, okay, through Enlist. And eJournal database here, H.W. Wilson is the biggest eJournal database, followed by JSTOR with 2,500 plus titles. Can you imagine how much is the cost of one journal title? For good Indian peer-reviewed journal title, for subscribing one title for a year, you need to pay approximately 3,000 rupees. And in case of foreign journals, the cost goes around 30,000 rupees. Okay, so now you can imagine the knowledge, the free access you are going to get because St. Teresa's has subscribed these databases for you. It is offering us 2,500 titles, means 2,500 journals for this year also, and it also gives us archival access also. Archival access means suppose the journal is starting in the year of 2000, then right from 2000 till today, all the issues ka access you will get. Okay. So now we must learn, the knowledge is in front of us, knowledge treasure is in front of us. We must learn to use it or search through it properly so that we can get the relevant information in less time. Okay. Because, and for that we need to learn many search techniques. Okay. Here, if you can see, okay, that is inside. We will see it afterwards. Now let's search first through the simple search. This search offers us the federated search, which will search across all these databases. Let's now search for cognitive development. It's a topic of educational psychology. So let's see whether it gives us something related to this or not. Here in this box, you can specify whether you want this keyword in the title or as author or as subject Okay, I want this keyword to be in title. If it is in title, that means that particular title will be more particularly talking about cognitive development. Then I have to search on, I click on search. See, 77 items are retrieved and it is showing 20 items at a time. Now, it is already sorted by relevance. Most relevant items will be listed out first, are listed out first. Now, I don't want to go through all 77, so I have to narrow down my search to get more relevant articles. Here, towards right hand side corner, all these are filters using which you can filter your search. If you want only ebooks, then you have to click by format. You can filter by institution, you can filter by language, you can filter more than 15 types of languages are there included in list. You can filter by year of publication also. You can filter by the name of the database provider also. So all these are filters using which you can limit your search. Okay. Then here the topics are given. Your hits or your searches are relevant to which topics, that is all mentioned over here. So suppose I want cognitive development related to language awareness in children, then I have to click here, then I will get those two books only in particular. So this is also one kind of narrowing down the search or limiting the search by subject. Okay, suppose I want cognitive development in infants, then I have to click over here. Then I will get only 3 documents. If you want to see like this much easy it is. Okay. Then this is show QR code. Means suppose I want to read this article and I'm giving search through institutional computer, and somebody is there in queue after me and she wants now the PC. So what I can do, I can give my search, open this QR, I can scan this QR through my mobile, I can open the document on my mobile, and I can sit in the library and read. Okay. Then if I want to view the document online, then click on that view option. The document content page is open in front of you, if you can see. Okay. Then all the book details are given over here. Title, subtitle, volume, editors, everything. And if you want to read the book online, then you have to click here or here. If you want to download the book and read, then click here or here. But I will suggest you not to download the full book at a time. Many database doesn't permit it also, because it is against copyright law. It is called as systematic downloading when you download it from page first to last page. So always remember, you should not download more than 60 pages at a time. The chapters which are most relevant, those only you can download, others you can read online. Okay, and you should not print also more than 60 pages at a time. Then you can, if this book is relevant to the subject topic on which you are doing your research, and you want to send this link to your teacher to see or to yourself, then you can copy this link and then you can send it to through WhatsApp or like this, or to mail also. Suppose now this is the content page. Every chapter I can read online also, download also. Suppose I want to read this chapter, genetic influence. See how I can read online. The chapter is open in front of me and I can scroll down and read the pages. Again, the content pages are there, left hand side corner. You can again go through the content pages. Here you can download the things, you can make PDF, you can copy the things. See, you can copy it and paste wherever you want. Then you can add to your bookshelf also. Just now I have shown you, you can share the link also with somebody. This is the most important option, double colon. It is about citation. Always remember, whenever you copy something from any resource and you use it in your document, in your teaching, in your PPT, in your research, anywhere, you have to always give credit to original author. You have to always mention that this and this sentence or quote or paragraph or finding objective are taken by, are originally from this author and taken from this source. This is called as citation, giving credit to original author. And citation has various styles. In education, we use American psychological style, which is called as APA style. And if we go to study that style, there are different rules for citing various type of resources. For book citation, there are certain rules. For more than book with more than 2 authors, there are different rules. For ebooks, there are different rules. For book chapters, there are different rules. If it is a journal or journal articles, the rules are different. So there are various type of resources, books, journals, databases, newspapers, magazines, blogs, interviews. And if you take the things from any of these resources, you have to cite. And there are rules how to cite that particular type of resource. Okay. But now technology has made the things easy for us. We don't have to really go and study these styles for various kind of resources. And if we really go to study that, it will take some months to study it thoroughly. Okay, so what the databases are, how the databases are helping us. If we click on this double quote, copy citation option comes, and if we open this, there are different citation styles are given, and we have to choose APA because we follow this style. And then the citation for this particular document is open in front of you in the APA style. See, this is a book chapter. So how they cite a book chapter in APA? Surname, comma, initials of first author, then again comma, surname, comma, initial of second author, and 3 authors are there. So before last author, and ampersand sign is there, again surname, comma, initials. And these are not authors, these are editors actually. So in bracket you should write EDS dot, bracket complete, then year 2015 in angular bracket, then full stop. After that, development of mathematical, this is, after that the book chapter, development of mathematical cognition, neutral substances and I should change it to APA. Neutral substrates and genetic influences. This is the title, and that title should be always in italics in APA. Then the source from which you have taken it. I have taken it from ProQuest, eCentral, eBook Central, and this is the website of ProQuest. This becomes the full citation of this particular document. And as you have seen, there are rules how to cite, how to write authors and editors and year and the titles. But no need to by heart that all. Ready citation is given for you all. You have to just copy this and paste it in the Word document after you finish your assignment or literature review or paper, whatever, in the references section. Okay, so got it? Then by clicking this arrow, you can go to next pages. And by clicking on this, you can increase or decrease the font size of the page. You can increase or decrease. So this way, whichever chapter I want to read, I can read online. Okay, this was the simple search. Now, if I want to search more specifically, this was about cognitive development. If I want to search Piaget's theory of cognitive development, then I have to go to advanced search. See, here there is option for advanced search. Click on that. Now, cognitive development. Here, where the keyword should be, I think it should be in title, then the relevant document I will get. Then here, if you want your keyword should exactly match with the title, or this phrase should exactly match with the phrase in the title, then you should say contain. Or if you sorry, it should be exactly, then you should say contain. And if you think it should be it should match, then you should click on matches. Okay, then I want cognitive development theory of Piaget. So second keyword I am giving Piaget. And this keyword also I want to be there in title, then only I will get the most relevant hit. But not necessarily I am telling you title, so every time you should search by title only. You can keep the keyword in ebook central subject also, you can say. Then what else? If you know the author name, then you can type here the author name, R.N. Patel. If you know the exact ISBN or publisher, then also you can type here. You can increase the search boxes over here, and you can give the specific search. If you know the ISBN, give the ISBN number also. If you know the publisher, give that also. If you know the author, then give that also. Now I don't know the author and all. I just want to read something related to Piaget's theory of cognitive development. So this is the advanced search I have given. If I want to add more search items, then I have to click here. After clicking here, more and more search items will be added. So for the time being, I don't want those. So I'm deleting those. Now, again, here are the filters by which you can filter your search. I want only English language documents. So language filter I have put. I want PDF, EPUB also. So that filter I am not putting. Number of copies on which collection. I want the articles after 2000 supports. Then I should say time filter also I should apply 2000 to 2020. Let's see now if I'm getting something through advanced search. 11 books I have received. Okay. Now, see, here they have given us one is of 2000, one is of 2002, one is of 2003, 4, 5. Okay. And 2012, 2011. So by publication year, they have segregated. By subject also, they have segregated. Okay. All these documents, 11 documents are related to these subjects, psychology, cognitive psychology. Okay, mostly they're related to psychology only. Okay, so from here also you can filter. You can click whichever you want. Suppose I want to read this theory regarding cognitive psychology and cognition, then I will click only on that to restrict my search, and only those 7 books will be open in front of me. Okay, then you can limit again by author also. If I want to read only this author, then click on that, only that particular book will be open for you. Now if you want to download, you can do so. If you want to read online, you can do so. Then if you want to just see the table of contents page, then that will be open for you. Within that page, you can read online and download. Here, many of you must be doing the online shopping. As Amazon and all other online shopping sites always give you other options also to choose from. Suppose I have already purchased one dress, then it also shows me the other dresses available of that pattern, of that color. And it may happen that I may like something from those things, and I may end up purchasing 2, 3 things from that list also. Now, on similar uh, uh, this is also very similar to that online shopping portal. So it also offers us, depending upon our search, whatever we have chosen, it also gives us the list of other books related to that area. And you can go click on those, read their content page, and see under the heading you may also like, and see whether they are relevant to your topic. Okay. You can check availability also, if they are really full text available for you or not. Click yes, it is available. Content page is open for you. So it is just like online shopping, nothing else. Whatever you want, you can put in your cart. This is your cart, bookshelf. You can add over there. Okay. You can make folders. Or I have already added 2 books in my cart. So you can make new folder. Suppose I am studying for my second year B.Ed or second year M.Ed. According to my subjects, I can add the folders, paper 1, paper 2. And I can go on adding the things. Suppose go on adding the books or articles related to that particular. Suppose this sexual disorders, 1 second. Child cognitive development. Suppose this book I want to add to my bookshelf in the subject psychology, then I will make a new folder called child psychology. I will create a folder. Okay. And for the time being this folder is empty, I can add that book uh, in this folder, child psychology folder. Okay. Add to bookshelf. Here is the option. So click on that and here select your folder child psychology and add item. So done. Again, suppose tomorrow you want to read that book from child psychology folder, you can go to your bookshelf, open the child psychology folder and click on the book and you can read. You can read online, you can copy paste, all the options are available. Okay. So all this was regarding to advanced search and simple search, simple federated search of EnList database. Thank you.